Hey guys, welcome to Homebodies with Alex. Today we're going to be knocking out a 20-minute total arms dumbbell workout you can do at home. The workout consists of 16 exercises focusing on our biceps and triceps. The intervals are 60 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. You will need a pair of dumbbells for this workout, and you will want to use weight that is not too heavy for you so you can complete the intervals. If you guys are ready, find some space and let's get started with our warm-up. Make sure you guys are always warming up before a workout to help increase blood flow, loosen your muscles, and reduce the risk of injury. I like to do dynamic warm-ups using active movements that will prepare me for the specific workout I'm about to do. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to never miss brand new workouts. Also, don't forget to like the video as it greatly supports me and the channel. Great work, guys. Now that the warm-up is done, we're going to be starting the workout. Feel free to pause the video if you need a quick break or get a drink of water. If you all are ready, let's get after it with our first exercise. First up, we have hammer curls. This is a great variation of the classic arm curl, which is easier on the wrists and elbow joints by holding the dumbbell in a neutral grip position. Focus on controlled movements up and down by standing upright and not swinging your body when you lift the weight. If you guys have a question or need help with the workout, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. The next few exercises will focus on our triceps. First up is the overhead tricep extension. For this exercise, you can either do it standing up like me or sitting down. Grab a single dumbbell and position it above your head like I am doing. For the rep, you want to lower the weight behind your head in a controlled movement and raise it back up to the starting position above your head. Keep your elbow pointed outward at all times and make sure your arm is in an upright position as well. Next up, we have everyone's favorite exercise, arm curls. We all want amazing looking arms, and this classic move can't be beat for arm development. For arm curls, you want to make sure you are standing nice and tall and not swinging your body to lift the weight. Control the movement up and down at all times. Remember, for this exercise, it's all about quality over quantity. Don't cheat yourself by having bad form to lift too heavy weight. Focus on isolating all of the tension in your biceps. Next up for our triceps is the classic skull crusher. For this movement, grab your dumbbells and lay on your back with your knees up like mine. Start off with the dumbbells above your chest area and slowly lower the weight in a 90-degree motion to the sides of your head. Make sure you are controlling the eccentric movement down before raising the dumbbells up back again. Always make sure to control the movements. If you struggle to perform this exercise, try lowering the weight first to help you get the hang of it. Next, we have the reverse press. This movement is very similar to the chest press, but we are going to be holding the dumbbells in a reverse position. This will help isolate tension in our triceps. Make sure you guys have a good grip on the dumbbells in this position. If the weight is too heavy or your grip feels weak, then lower the weight to make sure you can control the movement. Okay guys, this next exercise is the crossbody tricep extension. This movement is very similar to the overhead tricep extension we did in the beginning of the workout. The difference is we are now laying on our backs and lowering the weight across our chest. This is another variation of the tricep extension that you guys can incorporate if you wanted to lay down on a bench or on the floor. Okay, team, this is the last exercise of the workout. Keep up the great work and finish strong. For the final exercise, or the finisher, we're going to be doing rapid hammer curls. Grab some weights that aren't super heavy and get ready to start. For the final exercise, I like to really torch my arms with exercises like this. This works on our physical endurance by keeping the tension on our arms for the whole 60 seconds. Try to keep pushing until the very end and get ready to feel the burn. Great job, team. Way to push through to the end. Now we're going to bring those heart rates down and knock out a quick cool down to help our bodies recover. Control your breathing to help slow down your heart rate. Take a deep breath like I'm doing, in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. I like to do this during my cool down, which helps me regulate my heart rate. Thank you guys, as always, for the support to the channel. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description below for Homebodies with Alex products and discounts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to never miss brand new workouts. Keep up the great work, guys, and I'll see you on the next workout.